everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Cheryl with Architect Destiny, and thanks so much for stopping by today to check out another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you are a subscriber, welcome back. And as always, I just appreciate you so much and your support of my channel. So today what I would like to do is a flip through of my January pages in my A5 Slim Jibun Techo. So I won't do a lot of intro type commentary. I will go ahead and just jump right in. Let's see if I got anything new. This is not new. This is my Moxie Life yearly goal planning workbook. And I decided that I want to kind of keep this in the front of my planner so that I can kind of keep goals in mind. I've not been really strict with myself about having set goals and doing monthly and weekly and daily actions and all that stuff like the Moxie Life system lays out, because I'm just not in that space right now. Of being really strict with myself. I do have things I want to accomplish, which is why I keep this in here, because I've done all of the pre-work for goal planning and all of that. I've read the book. I actually did this last year, and I've got a lot of things laid out in here. I've got my vision board, and I think I'm going to do a new vision board, but this is the one that I've had for the last couple years. So I've done a lot of work in this book, and I want to keep it in front of me all the time. But I'm being very gentle with myself this year as far as, you know, being hardcore on goals. This is my A5 Slim Jibun Techo for 2024. I used this planner last year as well, but I used the standard version that has all of the colors, and this is the Biz version that is a little more muted with kind of the navy, red, blue colors. So yeah. And then in the front, I did add another die cut sticker. I ordered this, and I think these both came from the same place actually, but this I've had for a long time. And I had this one for a long time as well, but I actually committed to it in my planner last year and stuck it down in the front of my planner. So I bought another one, which I'm not going to stick down, but I'm going to keep as deco in the pockets. And these two stickers, I hope I'm not misspeaking, I think this one as well, came from Sparkle and Shine Studios on Etsy. And so I wanted to make sure that I got another one of these, and I'm going to keep it to stick in my pockets. And so this is just a washi card. It's a metal one. It's nice metal, high quality washi card cutter thing that says Planner Life. I can't remember where I got it, but as always, I will put it up above when I edit the video for those who might be interested in picking it up. I'll also put the shop for these two die cut stickers. This is a Target Dollar Spot pocket that I keep my stencils in. I don't use this one very much, but I use this one like on a weekly and daily basis. This is a Hobonichi standard stencil, and this is a Kokuyo stencil, both of which you can get on Amazon or JetPens. I think I have them both listed on my Amazon storefront, which is always linked in the description box below. This is just a piece of acetate where I've put some transparent vintage color sticky notes and some Post-it sticky flags, and these are also Post-it writable page flags, as well as these. They're all Post-it brand, and these are all listed on my Amazon storefront. Here is another piece of acetate that I tipped in that has some Post-it sticky notes for just general purposes, I like to keep a lot of sticky notes in my planner. I use them for pre-planning mostly, and also in my inbox, which you will see shortly. These are some also writable page flags. These are listed on my Amazon storefront, and I love these for pre-planning, for marking pages, and all of that. And I just love this color palette. It's just so pretty, and it's so my style. I love color, and so I just put a Target dollar spot pocket here and stuck those in here, and I love the way it looks across from my pre-planning page flags, which are also on another piece of acetate that I tipped in. These are my yearly pages, and I put a piece of decorative paper from Kikuya over top of this. Oops, this is a floating tab from Martha Plans for my yearly section. I'll just take that off for right now so you can see that I can flip over and look at 2023 and 2025 if I need to. So I didn't want to completely cover this up, but I did tip in this decorative paper from Kikuya Stationery, and I put down the freebie from Plan with B with the US holidays, and I just mark them off as they pass. And then on this page, I am marking my paydays, work holidays when I don't have to go into the office, or when the whole firm is off from work, my PTO days, any sick days, and volunteer time off. And I've got it all color-coded, and I mark those here on this calendar. Then on this page is where I have also color-coded dental appointments, doctor appointments, birthdays, and anniversaries. That is all I keep on this Calendex spread. Some people call it Calendex, some people call it Perpetual Calendar. I think they're both appropriate for this particular layout. So my dental appointments are in green, doctor appointments are in blue, and I accidentally used the wrong blue. I was so mad at myself. Did not mean to use such a dark blue. But it's all done, it's all good. This is functional for me, so I don't really get all bent out of shape about that kind of stuff. And then birthdays are in orange and anniversaries are in pink. Then I have another acetate with some more sticky notes. And as you can see, I've rounded the corners of my sticky notes just because I like the way that looks. And yeah, that's the only reason why I did it. Totally aesthetic purposes. And then I have my quarterly goals here, and I'm just kind of not necessarily color coding them, but just kind of making a distinction between the quarters by using different colored dots. And these dots I purchased from Amazon, and I'm pretty sure I have them listed on my storefront under the stickers idea list. So these are my quarterly goals that I'm working on. And there's another page flag from Martha Plans. Let me put my yearly page flag. Excuse me, not page flag, floating tab. Okay, just get my words right, my terminology right. All right, so I'm gonna put that back in place there. So goals, and here is my vision board. And this is, like I mentioned before, the same vision board that I have in my Moxie Life workbook, the same one that I have on my wall over here that I did a couple years ago. Some of the things I have achieved, other things are still before me or are ongoing. I do work from home now. Working on my marriage relationship is ongoing. Just kind of my style, fashion-wise, and hair and so forth. That's kind of what this corner is, and that's kind of always going. Home is an ongoing, making it a retreat, making it a comfortable, peaceful, beautiful place to be. That's ongoing. My fitness journey is ongoing. I did lose 15 pounds in the last few months, which I'm very proud of. And my fitness journey is ongoing. I've really checked into wall Pilates. I have the Yoga Go app, which I really love. So this is ongoing as well. So yeah, my vision board. And then this is my inbox, which I really love. And this is inspired by Bookish Plans on YouTube. And I just love the sections for the different types or categories of things that I might need to make a quick note of here and then transfer to the appropriate place in my planner. I have tasks, call, text, email, errands, shopping, events, and notes. And so I have just kind of a few, 2 or 3 sticky notes in each section. So this is like a perpetual inbox. I don't need several pages to make lists on because this is like a temporary point of documentation where I can write things down. And then when I get ready to process them into my planner, I can just mark them out here. When the sticky note is full, I can just take off the sticky note. I have a brand new one underneath, and I absolutely love this. I don't know if this was original to Bookish Plans, but that's where I got it. And thank you so much for this idea. I just totally love it so much. And I have an inbox floating tab as well here. Then I have already shown all of my, let's see, all of my kind of log pages for the things that I'm currently loving, for accomplishments, for documenting my movies and TV series and books that I'm reading and all of that. So I won't go through that again, but that's all in the front, as well as my weight log and my habit tracker for January. And this is my January habit tracker. I did pretty good on some things, not on other things. Working out, I really didn't do because I had surgery on my foot right before Christmas, and I'm still recovering from that for the last 6 weeks or so. I still got another like 2 weeks of recovery from that, but I have started again this month doing my wall Pilates. I had surgery on my toe, so the mobility in my toe is not such that I can do distance walking yet, which is part of my physical fitness regimen, but I can do quite a few things with wall Pilates. The lunges are still hard because of my toe. I'm still working back to full mobility of that, but I am back to working out again, which I'm really happy about. And thankfully, I was able to maintain my weight during the last 4 or 5 weeks or so that I've been recovering from my surgery. That is amazing. And I totally attribute that to my intermittent fasting because I don't really watch what I eat that closely, but I do adhere to intermittent fasting, and my eating window is between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. And I drink lots of water, and I totally attribute me being able to maintain my weight loss without exercising to that. I may be off because I'm not a fitness expert, but I can't think of any other reason why I would not have gained weight back, because I totally was not exercising at all for the last 4 or 5 weeks. But I'm back because I missed it, and I'm glad to be back, and I can't wait to start walking again too. So that is on the way. I think in the next couple of weeks I should be able to do that. So let's go over to my January monthly calendar and just take a peek at what that looked like for January. I kind of had the blue theme going on. I did scale down from using a lot of decorative stickers and washi and all that to just perhaps putting a piece of washi behind my goals script sticker, and I used Mildliner for my bullet points on my goals to-do list. And I used some washi stickers. These happen to be Stalogy washi stickers that I purchased a while back at the Container Store, and I still have a nice size stash of them, so I decided I would use those. And then my January sticker, which I purchased from Hobby Lobby. And these football stickers are also from Hobby Lobby. So are the holiday stickers. And yeah, I'm pretty sure these payday stickers came from a Happy Planner sticker book that I purchased at some point. Yeah, and that's it. And I'm marking very special days with these stickers that I purchased from, I think these are Kokuyo stickers, but I'm pretty sure I purchased them on Jet Pens. And there's just 2 sheets of them, and they're just like different sizes of kind of dot stickers, but the center part of the sticker is clear so that you can put it over a date and the date number shows through. So I'm using these for like very special days, like the Rose Bowl games were on New Year's Day, and I am a football lover, especially college football. So I put one there, and then Founders Day for our church was on the 7th, the first Sunday in January. Our church is 10 years old now. So I put a sticker there, and you'll see them, you know, at other places in my planner as well, but that's what I use these for, marking special days on my monthlies and weeklies. So that's my monthly calendar, and we can go over to my weeks and take a look at those. Let's see, where does January start? Yeah, here we go. January started on a Monday. That's so nice. I know all planner people can probably relate to that when the month starts on a Monday. It's just a good feeling for some reason. So I have not changed a thing about how I do my layout for my weeklies. I still use the sidebar for this week, running to-do list, my menu plan for the week, things that I need to buy, just like random things, not like grocery things, but just like random things that I need to pick up when I'm out and about, and things that I'm waiting on. So that's how my sidebar is set up. And then in the body of the spread, I track my weather at the top. I track my workouts someplace in the spread, usually at the top, but sometimes it can be down here at the bottom as well if I forget to set this up at the top. And I have done that, but I usually have empty space down at the bottom here. If I don't set it up here, I'll set it up here. And as you can see, like I said, I did not work out. I did abs and some squats on this day, but did not work out the rest of this week. In this top part of the spread, these are for full day events like holidays and birthdays and things like that, anniversaries, special days. Priorities go up here as well. I sometimes put my social media things up here, like Instagram post, and if I'm going to film a YouTube video on any other day other than Saturday, I may put it up here as well. And other things that I want to note, like Wednesday, $5 sushi day at Publix. I typically put that up here. Tuesday is my office day when I go into the office to work. Other than that, I work from home. New Year's Day, I was off, so there's just like a nice size to-do list here. Then I have the Rose Bowl and Sugar Bowl game marked here. We watched those. And I marked that Michigan won the Rose Bowl and Washington won the Sugar Bowl, which I was happy about both of those outcomes. Aside from that, my work day is from 9 to 5. I have that marked off here. Between 8 and 9, I have a little section where I log my work hours. And so that's what I do there. Then at the 5 o'clock to 12 o'clock, time on the timeline is where I put my evening to-dos and appointments and things that happen after work hours and between work hours and bedtime is what I mark here. Down below that, I have a section where I do micro journaling, and that's just like I do my mood tracking here. There's like a happy face, a meh face, and a sad face. That is part of the Jibun Techo setup. And so I use that to track my mood. And then this micro journaling here typically will have to do with why I was feeling this way, just a couple of sentences to help me remember why I was feeling this way. And then down below is where I do my meal tracking. There's never anything in the morning section because I don't eat breakfast in the morning because I don't start eating till 1 o'clock. So typically if I'm gonna have breakfast, I have it at the 1 o'clock hour, or I'll have lunch depending on what my husband fixes because he is responsible for that meal and I'm typically responsible for dinner. And I typically only eat 2 meals a day because that's all I can squeeze in an 8-hour window. And then I'll have some kind of little snack usually in between at some point or right before I go to bed or whatever. So that is the kind of the anatomy of my weekly spreads. I absolutely love it. I have no desire to change it at all. I can incorporate everything I need into this setup. You can see that I use different color inks as well. Typically, the black is for anything that has to do with planning. The red is what I use to log my work hours for no particular reason other than I just wanted to do that. Also, I use red to mark if my husband did something for me that I had put on my to-do list to do myself. So I can always be reminded of how and when he helps me out. And then if something changes from what I originally planned, I'll mark through it and put the change in red. If I don't do something on the day that I planned it, I will mark in red when I actually did it. Like I marked here for Tuesday to reschedule a dentist appointment. I didn't do it on Tuesday. I actually did it on Wednesday. So I put in red that I did that on Wednesday. I will mark through things in red that are canceled or rescheduled, or if they just are no longer relevant and I just didn't do them at all, I will mark through them in red as well. Then the blue ink I typically will use for things that are highlights or lowlights in the day that I just want to remember. And those are different from my micro journaling because my micro journaling is typically about my feelings, how I was feeling or why I was feeling a certain way. But highlights are like things that happened during the day. Like for the day when the Rose Bowl and Sugar Bowl, both games were really exciting. Looking forward to the championship game. I put that there. I made a note here that I bought lunch at Whole Foods when I was at work at the office. And I made a note that it was a super busy work day with no end in sight. My neighbor across the street was having surgery this day. So things like that I want to note. And like I wrote here, 4-day work week felt like 5 because I was so busy this week. So things like that I typically mark in blue. And I've mentioned this before, because I'm not a journaler, I just don't journal. I don't like to write pages and pages about my thoughts and feelings, but I do like to document my thoughts and feelings and things that happen. And so I do that within the context of the weekly spread in my planner. And I also have a memories section in the back of my planner that is part of the Jibun Techo setup that I can, and it's set up monthly. There's 2 pages of this setup. And so there's January on both pages, February, March. So I can write as much as I want going across the page for each month. And I have, again, a memories floating tab here. And so this and my weekly spreads are really how I journal in my planner. And that is more than sufficient for me as far as journaling. So I really enjoy that. So this is week 1 of January. Week 2, I went with kind of an orange theme. Same setup, same spread, just different colors and just adding in a few deco stickers when I felt like it, but trying to be a little bit more minimal about that. Yeah, nothing outstanding this week, I don't think. Yeah. I had brunch with a friend on this day at Amelie's, which was really nice. And yeah, I noted up here on the weather that this day was super windy. I also love that the Jibun Techo has a space for documenting the weather. It has all of the icons up here at the top. And typically I'll take a mild liner and highlight whatever the weather conditions are and then put the high-low temperature. So this day it was partly cloudy, partly sunny. So I colored the sun with yellow and the clouds with gray, and then wrote in the high-low temperature for the day. If it's rainy, there's a little rain icon. I'll typically color that with blue. That's how I do that. Okay, this is the 3rd week of January, and I like this. I just love colors, so I just kind of used some multicolored washi dots that I purchased on Amazon. That just has a variety of colors on a single roll. Then I used my mild liners to do a colorful backdrop for my headers. For my sidebar, I used this colorful weekend banner from Nicole Hutch Designs. And yeah, I just love how this turned out. What's good about my journal, you probably noticed that there are some days that I forgot to journal or just didn't. And you know what? I think the whole year last year, I never missed a day of journaling, but I started out this year missing days. I missed 2 days this week and 1 day this week where I just forgot to do it. I forgot what I ate for dinner. I didn't write it down right away or at the end of the days, and I forgot. And you know, like I said about my goals, I'm being real gentle with myself this year. Yeah, I'm not, gonna be all crazy about trying to remember and go back several days and document. If I forgot to microjournal, then I just forgot. Or if I didn't feel like it, I just didn't feel like it. So not feeling bad about empty spaces like that. So yeah, my son went on an official visit for a college that he will be playing football at for the next 2 years. He went into he's graduating from his undergrad in June, and he has 2 more years of eligibility because of COVID and because of a hip injury his sophomore year. So he's going to be playing the next 2 years at another college, and we went for an official visit this weekend. We joined him on Saturday. He was there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and went to a very, very nice dinner at an Italian restaurant called Bravo's. And so I just wanted to document that day, which is really fun, really exciting. Excited for him. He decided to sign with this school, so we're excited for him. Another colorful week. So I decided to use label stickers from Nicole Hutch Designs here, as opposed to using washi dots or mild liners. I decided to use labels. And so that was fun. These labels here that I used on the sidebar came with a freebie from Lauren Phelps Designs. I believe I bought a clear cover from her for one of my notebooks, and she put a freebie that had these swatch stickers, and I just wrote underneath and then placed the transparent swatch sticker overneath. Wrote underneath and placed a sticker over it. Okay. And I like the way that turned out. So, yeah. As you can see, I'm not being really hardcore about no white space. I'm not minding the white space this year. If you remember my planner from last year, you hardly saw any white space. If I had space that I didn't use, I would go put some decorative stickers in there or something just to use up the space, but I did not do that. I'm not doing that this time. Yeah, I'm not minding the white space. So, another year. This face. Let's see, where did these stickers come from? I think, did this come out of a Shine Sticker Studio book? I think so. Or a Happy Planner. One or the other. These kind of faces with the different expressions. I love them. I have a whole sheet of them with different expressions and different colors. This was a crazy work day dealing with invoices and stuff. It was just totally ridiculous. So I had to mark that and put that crazy kind of I'm over it face. Totally over it. So yeah. And I think that was the last week. We got a few days here. This half is January, February starts here. So yeah, this is a more muted spread using kind of turquoise, this kind of dark blue gray color. And I like the way that turned out. And I totally filled out all of my journaling and food log and everything this week. So yay me, I did a good job. So yeah, got lots of Happy Mail this week. What did I get? I got the Planner Queen sticker from Sparkle and Shine Designs Co. And what was this? What else did I order? I can't remember. Let's see, what was I waiting on? I can't remember what else I ordered. Oh, I think it was the page flags. I think it was these page flags. So I think that was my Happy Meal that I got that week that I marked with these super cute I'm losing my place. Happy Meal stickers from Nicole Hutch Designs. So that's where these are from. So yeah, that is my planner for January. I hope you enjoyed that quick little flip. Hopefully you got some inspiration on how you can set up your Jibun Techo spreads, or maybe even your Hobonichi spreads, or whatever kind of vertical planner you may be using. I hope you found some inspiration. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. That will mean a lot to me personally and to my channel, as I would love to continue to grow this community that we have. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, but you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be one of the first to know. Thanks again for joining me today, and let's plan to get together for the next one. Bye for now.